We just received some insane terrain galleries in Fortnite Creative, so I'm going to be covering them in this episode of Inside the Gallery. If you go on to enjoy and want to show any further support, my creator code is NovaJay. And as always, shout out to my YouTube members. Let's get straight into this. So here I've made 3 small builds using the different terrain pieces. This is a nice rocky grassland. This is a huge snowy mountain range. And this is a desert canyon build. Now all of these were built in under 10 minutes, which shows how easy they are to use. So let's not waste any time, onto the galleries. First up are these basic grassy rock modulate terrain galleries. And there are 3 galleries for this. First up is this gallery. You have plain rock, grassy rock, and snowy rock. It's full of different rock shapes, all of which blend together really well. This gallery is used for decorating your terrain more, helping it feel more realistic. Next up is this gallery. These will be your main terrain pieces as they size up much larger and are in a more appropriate shape. These also follow the same rock types. And up close have really nice looking textures. Finally are the mountains. These pieces are super cool when mixed with the other terrain pieces like I showed earlier. And size up pretty large. Just with these 3 galleries, there are so many possibilities that has opened up. Next up are the 3 desert terrain galleries. They follow the same pieces as before, but now in red desert rock, normal desert rock, and snowy desert rock. And this is our first time getting snowy desert pieces, which look really nice. These pieces together will allow for some insanely huge canyons to be made. There's not much else to say that hasn't already been said, so let's move on to the final galleries. And I believe these are called the lava rock terrain galleries. The only difference with these galleries is that there are now 4 options instead of 3. Now this adds up to 9 total galleries, all with so many different combinations and possibilities. It's really surprising how many pieces we got when you realize each gallery has multiple types of terrain. And I personally love the snowy mountains from this gallery. One thing to note is that the hitboxes are amazing when resized. They seem to have no issues, and this is such an amazing thing. Next I will make a small build using some of these new pieces, so let's begin. I'm making a nice simple grassland, which has a mountain range behind it, and I wanted them to turn into snowy mountains the higher up it gets. Now there are 2 downsides with these galleries that I should mention. The first is that these pieces can't be built upon. There might be workaround like placing things under the terrain to build on, but if you're building on a large scale, this isn't worth it. The second issue is that these pieces can be broken. A fix to this is to use the prop manipulator to make them unbreakable. Just be careful with explosives, as I believe these can break prop manipulated props. And with that said, here is the final build. I've waited for such a long time for new terrain options, and we finally have them. I hope to see some incredible builds and landscapes using these new pieces, and I'm going to make sure to practice using them for my own projects. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments below. See you in the next one. Peace.